Hello, welcome back to the Lost Archives Tyranny of Dragons. We've had our quick break. We're back into it. Now, we last left off as these guys headed upstairs, having spoken to a orc known as Bog Luck, who took 4 silver off them for the price of their horses, and has now directed them upstairs. As you look upstairs and have a bit of a look around, let me describe what you see. So the upstairs section of the roadhouse seems to be a lot better looked after and a lot more warm and inviting. You can see a number of rooms scattered about this location. This little area here that you've walked up onto, I should actually say, is not where you guys are. I've put you in the wrong position. You're actually here because it's a balcony, and what you guys are standing on is thin air. So this balcony here leads up to the kitchens. You can see that the balcony over the other side leads up towards the rooms. What I will do, just because the way that this is laid out is a little bit... It doesn't make a huge amount of sense, so I will allow you guys to see over the balcony, because you should be able to see over the balcony, because that would make sense. There you go. Perfect. Excellent. Yeah, so you guys stomp on upstairs. As you reach the top of the landing, you can see there is a little kitchen area here and a bar at the very far end of the wall. A number of tables scattered about. It doesn't look the most inviting location in the world, but it's definitely nicer than downstairs. The mud has sort of been left behind as you come up. There's a few bristles on the top third stair that as you walk over cleans your shoes very, very slightly before you arrive at the landing. As you reach the top of the stairs, Bog Luck sort of pushes past Wiltix and heads over to the bar and goes, "Right, what are you drinking?"
How many people are in this room, Owen?
It's just you guys.
Oh. Okay.
We'll have an ale, my friend.
Oh,
Failing
right.
that, I will have a glass of milk.
Milk? I don't think I've got any fresh milk. Ale's easiest. I'll get you some ale. Anyone else?
I'll have an ale there too, my friend.
Make that
Right, ale for you, sure.
Water. Thank you.
Water? Right, sure.
Or the
I'll send one of the
closest
lads to the well.
Thing to it.
Probably wine or ale.
And your ale for me as well. Thank you, sir.
Right. There'll be 3 coppers each.
Easy done.
Yeah, he takes the coppers off you. Basically has a bit of a look around, pours you some ales, points to a table in the corner, goes, "Right, there you go. Take a seat."
Fair enough. Shall we take a table overlooking this area?
Sure.
My
I was talking to my
friend,
friend. I'm sorry.
it's all good, Teleria. Hey, friend, have you seen any travellers come through here at all? Been looking to meet up with some of the lads?
Yeah, there's a bunch who've just hired some rooms over in the corner. Yeah, apart from that, just regular travellers coming through. Nothing to note.
Insight check.
Yes,
You can roll me an insight check,
Yeah.
absolutely.
join.
You can give them help then, so Claire, you can roll with advantage. Alright, 4 and a 16. Let's take the 16. Yes, Bog Luck is absolutely lying to you. He looks suspicious of you. His body language is telling you that there is definitely more that he knows, and definitely more that he's aware of, but he doesn't trust you, he's suspicious of you, he doesn't want to share that information with you.
Listen, my friend, can I be honest with you? I appreciate you're trying to run a business here. That's something that I also appreciate. Listen, we are trying to track down some people who owe us money.
Right.
Who may have come through here with some stolen goods.
As you say stolen goods, Mira, Bog Luck immediately... A look crosses his face, a frown, a look of suspicion as his eyes narrow, his sort of heavy orcish brow pushing over the top of his dark eyes.
Stolen treasure, eh?
Indeed.
Well, that's no good. We can't be having that.
What's this about stolen treasure? Weird looking person over there, pointing towards Mira. I'm trying to sort of
Throw suspicion off you.
throw suspicion onto me.
No, throw suspicion off you.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, my deceptive roll before was so good.
No. It sounds like you're trying to throw suspicion away from you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting. I think you should come with me downstairs. We'll make a complaint. How about that?
Are we going to middle management?
What's middle management?
Between lower management and upper management.
What's lower management?
You?
Mate, I fucking own the place. I'm as upper management as you can get.
Dare speak to management.
Yeah, come with me. Come on downstairs. We'll go have a chat downstairs. How about that? Does your friend, looks to Wiltix, do you want to come too, mate? I think you should come as well.
Oh, I'll keep you guys company, why not? And I'll slowly stroll behind.
Great, yeah, you come on down with me, you two. Come downstairs.
And he leads you both back downstairs. We're gonna go... Oi, get out of there, you cheeky boy.
Oh.
We're gonna go and follow... actually, we're gonna follow Alerian and Talari first, because what you guys decide affects what happens to these guys.
Okay.
What are you two doing? No problem.
I'm gonna do a perception check in this room first.
Okay, yeah.
I'm looking for to be specific, like anything like hidden doors or any eyes looking inwards, trying to track our movements. I don't know, sort of trying to get an idea.
You can see immediately across the balcony, across the open area of the roadhouse, are two figures who you recognize. One of them is the old grizzled mercenary who was working with the cult, and another one looks to be a younger female tiefling, the one you spoke to, who you played music for.
Yeah.
And they're both sort of looking out. They have clocked you, and they're just watching you very closely, looking at you and Talari. No look of recognition, because you look completely different right now.
Yeah.
Just watching you carefully.
I'll raise my my tankard.
The older grizzled mercenary gives you a nod, and then walks back up to this door here, and enters, and closes the door behind him, leaving just the tiefling behind, who's sort of watching you, trying to look nonchalant, but not doing a very good job of it.
So if I wanted to get over here and interact with them, I would have to
You'd
go down
head
here,
downstairs. Right? Exactly, yeah.
All right, look. I'm gonna roll. Let's be nonchalant about it. I'm not gonna roll stealth. I'm gonna let them do their thing for a minute or two, then I'll come downstairs to go and try and talk to this person.
Okay.
Burn me for a drink, my friend. Because I'm slightly confused, because I've come here for a drink, and it seems that things are not going exactly as I planned.
I'll look at Talari and I'll be like, look, there might be some other things at work. Some nefarious things are going on, and we're, if I'm being honest with you, Talari, we're being sent to find a bit about the ongoings.
I see. I've had dealings with these people before, then.
I have, but these are not so good people. They're trying to find out a bit about them.
I see.
So it's completely up to you what you want to do. You can join along and sort of help us out if you want, or you can stay out of it. It's up to you.
Sort of rocks back on his chair a little bit with his ale. My friend, I will help you with this.
Okay. The past interactions I have had with Solario, and like, I know it's a bit out of the blue, obviously, but like, what our history, like, would he know about like the Harpers and all that? And like, was he affiliated with anyone like that, or is he just like a traveling wanderer?
That's entirely up to you how much you want to have Talari know. I would say that you would have met Talari on your travels while you were working for the Harpers. But outside of that, you wouldn't have to tell him your true purpose. In a way, I kind of see your relationship a little bit as like Dandelion and Geralt in The Witcher. So basically, like,
Dandelion.
but like reversed, right? Where the bard is actually the hero, and Talari. So Talari just sort of like pops in and out. Occasionally, you see him. Like, he's good fun. He comes along. You share with him as much as you feel necessary, and then you guys go your separate ways when Talari just inevitably decides the road is leading him in a different direction to you, and he just disappears. And Talari just sort of mysteriously is like, "Okay, bye," and continues on in a different direction.
I'll stand by what I said. I'll say that, there's nefarious things at work. We just need to sort of figure out what the nefarious things are, and that it could have an impact on good people. But I'm not giving too much away.
It's up to you what you do with that information, Talari.
Well, look, I will help you with this, as you're a good friend. And it seems these people don't feel right. I don't like this place.
I clasp
The
him.
meat is surprisingly good.
I clasp him on the shoulder. Thanks there, friend. It's good to have you around. It's always good to see your beautiful face, friend. As not Alerian, but some gruff, like, old man, covered in scars, says this to you.
It is good to see that your talents are progressing. This is quite impressive.
Thanks there, friend. Gotta use the means that are available to you to get the job done. This might just be one of them. Like I always say, hide in plain sight.
Oh yes, absolutely. If you can't hide, just him in the throat.
Well, look, I'm gonna head downstairs. I'm gonna try and talk to this lass over here. So it's completely up to you how you want to proceed. You can maybe hide in the shadows and do some stealth work if you like. Try and find out some clues, or you can try and tag along. I don't mind.
We'll tag along with you.
All right then, friend. All right, let's just rough you up a little bit. I just scruff his hair a little bit and just sort of All right, that's it. You look a little bit rougher now, a little bit more, a little bit rougher. Let's scamoose. Let's have a bit of a wander downstairs.
So I will move you guys downstairs, but we're actually going to jump to...
That's fair.
Mira and Wiltix for a little bit. Alrighty. Mira and Wiltix. I'll just leave you two there for the moment. Bog Luck leads you down the stairs, goes,
Right, you know what? You should come step into my office. How about that?
Where's your office?
Oh, it's right through here.
and he opens the door and goes on in.
Come on in.
Alright.
Oh, sorry. That lizard folk is not there.
Here I go.
Right, step in. Alright, now I'm just gonna go shut this door for a moment. Excuse me, just a bit. Thank you very much.
Shuts the door. And he walks towards you guys, standing over you, smelling of foul, unwashed body odor, stale ale, looming above you, easily 6.5 feet tall.
Right, now what the fuck do you know about the wagons that brought through here? I was warned they might be followed. Wasn't expecting this piss-poor excuse for a follow group. What are you, bandits? You shit, if you are.
We are officials.
What officials? What are you talking about?
I'll hold up my business card. We are part of a guild.
I can't fucking read that. What does it say?
She just kind of waves it around, not just kind of officially. She waves it officially.
What does that look like, Claire?
I don't know.
Like the cop badge where they flick it out and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got like a whole business card, folio that just drops down as it comes down. I mean, I'd believe that of Mira. That would absolutely be character appropriate.
So we are investigating some stolen goods out of where did we originally come from?
Green Nest.
Not Green Nest. No.
Oxenfurt?
Yes, out of Oxenfurt. The guild. So we're a guild out of Oxenfurt. Is looking for some stolen goods out of Greed Nest.
You what? Well, hang on, I'm gonna stop you right there. What makes you think there's stolen goods here? I'm a reputable businessman. I work hard to maintain a reputation of integrity and trust with my clientele. What is this?
Absolutely, I don't doubt that at all. But do you know your clients?
Yeah.
Some shady people.
Look, you're asking questions which are headed the right way to get you guys thrown out here.
There's
anyway.
There's a reward for information.
Oh yeah? How much?
Well, it depends on how much stolen items we can recover.
Let's say, hypothetically, there were some stolen items. How much would it be worth? Hypothetically. Hypothetically.
There you go, that's how he says it.
Hypothetically.
Which stolen items? Are they just the gold, or is it the magical items that they're storing?
Who are you? You know more than I know. Fucking hell, I just know there's boxes coming through. I know it's in them.
10 gold in it for you.
Whoa, you're 10 gold. Oh, mate, you really should have stuck with a higher number.
Well,
if I can get most of the way on my fingers, you're not halfway there.
It's based on how helpful you'll be. So the more helpful you are, the more we might be able to repay you.
Well, look, it sounds like a good option to get paid gold, but see, the thing is, I'm already getting paid gold. Getting paid gold to stop nosy fucks like you trying to investigate shit that's not appropriate.
Well,
He
how much gold are you
pats
getting
the
paid?
sword. He pats the sword at his side, little half short sword, and you can see a red dragon's head emblazoned on the tip, on the hilt.
Yeah, see, I've been working for a group for some time now. We've been working towards a similar interest. See, I like to see gold in my pockets, and they've been putting gold in my pockets. Now, the situation is, you're all asking questions. Now, I've been told that when people come and ask questions, I've got to beat the shit out of them and then kill them.
Well, you know that this is all very well and good, but when the officials in Oxenfurt learn of our meeting, they will probably shut this place down.
How are they going to know that you were here, right? I'm just going to throw your bodies like 5 miles down the road. I've got lizards who could do that.
Oh, they already know we're here.
Alright, well then the lizards will just eat you. I don't understand.
It's been investigated for some time.
Maybe a deception check. I like this line of questioning. This is good. This is great. I'd say with advantage, given the sort of stuff you've been saying. 19, okay. And 7. Alright, we'll take the 19.
Are there people outside right now? Be honest with me or I'll cut your legs off.
Plenty of people outside.
Oh,
wouldn't come alone.
me. I used to get me into trouble someday.
Think we just walked straight in?
You were pretty cocky about it, sure. Oh, fuck, what am I supposed to do? If you don't kill me, they will. It's Bog Luck for sure. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Wow.
Oh, mate, by nature, I find myself in difficult situations like this constantly. Just trying to be a businessman.
Listen, Bog.
Now, you can call me Mr. Luck. You haven't heard my first name yet.
Alright, Mr. Luck. Mr. Luck. Listen, we can come to a mutual understanding. We are tracking these people. If you hand over the goods to us, we need never have tell anyone in Oxenfurt where we found them. We found them by the side of the road.
The goods aren't here anymore. They've been in the storeroom for at least an hour. That means they're gone by now. The rest of the group are upstairs sleeping.
Gone where?
Well, they've been taken to the castle. There's a secret hatch in the bottom that leads to a tunnel out the back of the work camp. Takes them through to the castle they've been operating out of.
Oh.
Name of this castle?
Castle Natia. Niratar, sorry. Castle Niratar.
Can you show us this little hatch?
Oh, fuck. If I do, I'm basically signing my own suicide note. I just want you to know that. Like, right, they are going to kill me if they know that I helped you.
We didn't see anything. We didn't hear anything.
Maybe one of your lizards with the key lying around.
I am a good
Yeah,
friend
all right.
with one of them.
Make me a persuasion check, Wiltix. That was a really good suggestion. Make me a persuasion check. He might go for this.
I'm helping.
You're helping. You got advantage.
16 and... Oh, will you roll again?
Natural
Come
20.
on.
Natural 20. Natural 20. 17.
17.
Okay, we'll take the 17.
Let's say, for example, that one of the stupid lizards happened to leave a key lying around and you happened to find it. It's not my fault. They were the
No,
ones who
not at all.
insisted the lizards be involved. It's none of my business.
Well, they're used to dealing with kobolds, so I'm sure they'll understand.
Fucking kobolds. Right. Alright. On my belt here, I have a key. Would be a shame if something would have happened to it, like it fall off my belt.
And with that, he lifts the key and drops it on the stone floors.
Well, I've got to go check on some various aspects of running this business. Be a shame if something would happen to that key, but I swear to God, if that key does not find itself back on this desk right next to me here, after it has been used to unlock that door back there will be hell to pay. If it could be found on a lizard, that would be even better.
I think we
Say no more.
something like that.
Great. Fantastic. Actually, no, it can't be on a lizard. They'll know then that you were working, they'll think you were working with... Oh, fuck, this stuff's confusing. How do you do this shit?
Let the professionals handle this, Mr. Luck.
Don't fuck me over. I will come for you. I want you to know that, personally. I can't remember what you look like. You've got some strange fucking magic, but I will find you.
Sure.
And you will rue the day you turned on Bog Luck. Luck's a fickle mistress, and I'm a meaty fist.
And he holds up his big fist.
You have mixed metaphors, but
What's a
get
metaphor,
your
eh?
point.
What's that? What are you talking about? Stop using words I don't know. You think you're so fucking clever. Regretting this already.
He storms out the door. As he storms out the door, Talari and Alerian are coming down the stairs. And as he sort of pushes past you, he's like, fuck.
No, there's nothing to see here. Go upstairs, boys. Go on upstairs. There's nothing to see down here. Unless you book in a room, in which case, feel free to cross on over. You can pick a room. Anywhere that's still occupied. None of the doors are locked, though, so please knock.
It's alright, we're just gonna go get a room there, friend. We'll go pick one out.
Great. I've got to go check on some things outside. I'll be right back.
Alright, thanks for that.
My friend, that was exceedingly odd, but
Um,
out of the way.
The door is open. Mira
It
and
was a bit
Wiltix, you
weird.
can see Talari and Alerian walking sort of down the stairs and past the open doorway.
are they in there?
Yeah, you can see them in there.
There you go. Like, try and get their attention and wave.
I'd say that like walking past here and seeing where Bog Luck has come from, you can't help but to sort of see them just down in the room.
But
So-
before you go in, Alerian, what about our friend on the balcony? I'm trying to say this like, sort of like, as if we're just having a normal conversation, but like, what about our friend on the balcony? Is he not still watching us?
You look
Ooh.
up, the tiefling is still there watching you.
Hmm. Well, he's seen that. They've just seen that whole thing happen, and I've just said that I'm gonna
They-
go get a room.
Yeah.
All right, so I won't go down there just yet. As I walk away, I'll just sort of give you guys sort of just like a. I'm gonna do like a
Some signals.
just like a signal, like maybe like I'm just gonna give you a thumbs up or something. Say I'm good for now. I don't really know how to like. There's nothing really like. I don't really have like the signals to like describe exactly what I'm doing. But I'm just gonna sort of pretend that I'm gonna go pick out one of these rooms. So I've disappeared out of sight now from the person up here. I take it.
As you move underneath this balcony here, you are now no longer visible.
Yeah. Okay, so as we go under here, I'm gonna cast minor illusion
Yep.
over here to create like
Yep.
a sound. or maybe like over here just to catch their attention, and I guess I'll do a stealth roll.
Okay. So it's 30 feet you can do with Minor Illusion, correct?
Yep. So
here.
All right. So let's say I'm.
Yeah.
Let's
Absolutely.
say I'm
stealth
more,
check?
because I was
Absolutely.
over here near the room. So I'm gonna snap. So I'm gonna do it back over here.
Yep.
So
And
then
what sort of
looking
sound are you
over
making?
here.
And what sort of noise?
Gonna make it sound like rats, like no, a cat and a rat sort of getting into a violent like fight. No, two cats
Yeah,
getting
nice.
into a violent fight.
Okay.
Two cats. You know how the cat's going
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
to catch their attention.
Awesome.
Because I'm doing that.
That's it.
Would I have grounds to maybe have advantage on this stealth because this person's distracted?
I'm going to keep your stealth check, but I'm going to have something happen to them. I'm going to affect their dice roll. And then is your plan to try and sprint across and get through the door?
Yeah.
Okay. You run across. There are no cries of alarm.
I'm going to motion for Teleria to come as well.
Sure, I'll take that opportunity to just...
Yeah. Yeah, Teleria, you move 40 feet. You have no problem sprinting across and getting in. As you guys run across, your feet sort of stick in the mud a little bit, and you sort of make a bit of squelching noise, but there's no cries of alarm. There's no calling out of "Oi, you!" Like, it seems to be fairly quiet. There is
Who's
no
there?
response. Yeah.
Declare yourself. What was that?
So yeah, as I go in, I'll...
The door behind me as it when I get in.
Yep.
Just
Nice.
So,
Alrighty.
so what's going on, guys? What's the news?
Spin the key around on my finger.
You bloody beauty.
You must be some great spy.
Oh.
You think in your mind, Mira.
Yeah. There's no time for this. Let's go. We got the key. Let's
So
see how far we can
what's the
get.
plan? What's the
Apparently
Well-
they've already left. Well, they're sleeping upstairs, the cultists, but their goods have already left. So
I
we
will
can-
say I will say to you guys just a little heads up. I saw that guy who accused us all. That very unsightly customer. He's here upstairs. But the tiefling with him, when I was playing songs up and down the caravan, she was one that I think we could definitely sway, or at least have a chat with about things, and she maybe let off a little bit too much, if you know what I'm saying. But that's just a little tidbit. If you think this is the better course of action, I'm more than happy to roll with you guys.
Well, we're already in this room. Might as well use the key for the moment and just find out where it leads.
All right, then let's get going then, eh?
did the chips fall with him, eh?
Oh, and if anyone asks, friends, my name is Freddie Thorne. I'm an old bandit. Or used to be bandit, turned mercenary, right? Just give everyone a wink. Freddie Thorne, alright? Freddie Thorne.
Freddie Thorne.
Pretty fawn, gotcha.
I'll have an alias.
I look at Mira and I give her a wink. Yeah, just a bit of spy work. But I see you're already doing a pretty good job of that, aren't you?
She blushes, which means that her silver side goes pink and her red side goes maroon.
Because you also tend to find you tend to have like respect for the people who are a bit more legitimate spies. You always look up to them, don't you, Mira?
She does.
All right, perfect.
She'll unlock the door without checking for traps.
Yep, fantastic.
Yep.
As you open and unlock the door, this is what you see inside. Oh, I gotta go to the dynamic lighting layer. 3 lizard folk stand within the confines of the small room, bustling about, picking up crates and various barrels. As you open and unlock the door, they turn around towards you, hissing, brandishing spears. That's going to be initiative. We're going to jump into initiative just because this is going to be
my
time
friend?
passing. Does not look like your friend is amongst them.
Damn.
So we will jump into initiative just so that we can have time managed.
Oh dear.
I should probably take.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So that's not so crash hot. So
Wow.
Alerian, you were 10. So we've got an extra one
Yep.
here of you, and Wiltix, you were 4. Oh no.
Oh,
And
sorry.
I'll roll for the
Sorry,
what's yours,
Owen.
Mira? 3. That's okay. Let
3.
me fix that up. Perfect. Let me roll for the lizard folk. Oh
God.
boy.
All at once.
10 for the lizard folk.
What's their dex?
Alrighty. Lizard folk have a dexterity of 0 plus 0, so 10.
Okay, so I go first before them because I got +2.
Perfect. Alrighty, so as you push open the door, the lizard folk turn around hissing this.
What are you doing here, intruders? You should not be here.
Okay, so is it Talari's turn? Is that how we're doing it?
Talaria's first, yeah.
Okay.
So it doesn't necessarily mean we're in combat just yet.
No,
Oh,
so the
no,
way I
no.
do... yeah, Michael, you've played with it before. The way I do initiative is it's just a way of slowing down time so that we can figure out what we're doing in tense situations.
10 situations. Well, Teleri will wander around and position up on this bit here so he can see inside. Just kind of sort of like slinks around and is moved his quarterstaff into ready position and sort of like put one foot up onto the table and is getting ready to sort of just like bounce through the door.
Absolutely.
He's not going to say much. He's going to let his friend take the lead.
Alrighty, you're going to be ready for combat, but not rushing in straight away. Alerian, you're up next.
Okay, what was Bog Luck wearing, clothing-wise?
Mostly sort of like leathers, rough tunic, very intricate tattoos all across his face and body, like most orcs. However, these ones are a bit rougher than the ones you've seen before. They look more home done.
Would my clothing resemble his a little bit? I
Your
got the
common
rough-
clothes, a little bit. He had that very distinctive short sword, and he also had a pretty distinctive
Fine.
bandolier as well. But yeah, there's a mild sort of resemblance there.
I'm gonna step out of view for a sec. Use my action.
Yep. To disguise yourself as Bog Luck.
Yes.
So you're doing this in focus of everyone around you. What
So
do you look like?
they're all
when this
looking at the
happens?
room. They're all
Yep.
looking at the room. I've stood behind them, so I'm gonna roll another stealth check, I guess, just to see
Yep.
if any of them maybe notice me. So an 11.
I'm going to use your passives for this one. If anyone has a passive above 11, you see
Passive
this.
perception.
Nope.
Passive perception.
No, mine's 11.
My
16.
10 is why I make an excellent spy.
What's yours, Talari?
16.
6. You see
So
this.
he'll see. That's fine.
All right.
So Wiltix is looking in.
Owen,
He hit
sorry, can I
11.
also say held an action as well? Hold an action
Yeah.
from-
What would you like to hold? Absolutely. Of course you can hold an action.
They get aggressive.
All right. What would you like to do if they get aggressive? You'll attack?
I'm going to jump. I'm going to try and jump over Mira's head and basically cannon into him.
Fantastic. Alrighty. Alerian, would you like to describe what it looks like when you change?
Okay, so for Teleri, and I guess Wiltix would see some of this.
Just a flash out of the corner of his eye.
Yeah, because he's looking directly into the room and I'm directly behind him, but he does technically hit the 11 for his perception. Anyway, regardless, he'll see a little flash of like long white hair appear for a sec, and you'll see like this white sort of like pale skin, like just really quick, like it's like a flash almost, and just like this almost like morphing and stuff. And then for Talari though, I don't want to give. Yeah, so he'll see that form a lot more. He'll see that form more clearly. As it's like shifting and moving.
White. Yeah.
As like the skin's moving and contorting and turning green now, and I'm growing a little bit taller. How tall was Bog Luck?
6.5 feet.
How much?
6.5 feet.
I can match that because it's a medium creature, right?
Yep, he is still medium.
Yep. Okay, that's fine. So then I'll literally turn to Bog Luck. I'll have like these tattoos sort of. Now I didn't really get I got a good look at Bog Luck for a while there. So the tattoos.
So I was going to say, do you want to make me an investigation check sort of previously to see how much you can remember of Bog Luck's appearance.
So not really that great.
4. So it's you're like a very standard orc-looking fellow. The tattoos, you gave it your best guess, sort of flowing wave shapes, but you don't know what his tattoos looked like. You didn't pay much attention to them.
I think the tattoos, I would get like the general like gist of the tattoos, but I wouldn't get any of the intricate details and such. So
the base shapes are there. Yeah.
Yeah. This is pretty quick. I normally need more time to like sort of get a good grasp. But anyway, I'll turn to Bog Luck now.
And now before you is a approximation of Bog Luck. An okay attempt at disguise at Bog Luck.
If I had more time, if I had more time like to prepare, I 100% probably could have got it.
Yeah.
All right, so then I'll walk past these guys and I'll walk in. Right, we're just doing a quick little inspection of this room here. It's nothing to be worried about, boys. All right, listen to good old Bog Luck here.
I'm going to get you to make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
15
21.
and 21. 21. I'm going to roll. I'm going to make it public for their insight to see if they spot you. I want to be as fair as possible. Here we go. Here's the lizard folks. So we're going to do an insight check. Insight is wisdom, so here we go. Let's do it. Public roll. 14.
Oh. Perfect.
Bog Luck, why are there strangers here?
It's alright, they're with me. Alright, just need a little bit of help moving boxes around and such. You guys, I've got more work for you out there. I want you to get in there and I'll get some more in this big room here. I'm gonna send them in here.
Yep.
It actually hurts to do Bog Luck's voice.
It hurts a lot, doesn't it? It's actually quite painful. Yeah.
I'm
going to be talking to patients tomorrow like,
hello, welcome. Right, you're interested in laser eye surgery, okay?
Actually, no, don't go out here at all. And I want you to be in this room. I want you to just sort of mill about in this room. All right, this is coming from Bog Luck himself, okay? So you make sure you listen to me, yeah?
Very well, but we are on a tight schedule. We must get these to castle before sundown.
It's okay. It's all right. We'll do that ourselves. I want you guys to stand here. Don't let anybody in, and I don't want anyone disturbing us, all right? You got that?
Fine.
And they're going to push past you. I'm going to pause initiative. They're going to push past you.
Yep.
And head on out to this section here.
Now,
and sort of mill around looking suspicious, looking angry, but not knowing what to do about it.
I'll turn around, look at you guys, and give you a wink. Just so you know, that's. I think that's a trademark thing of Alerian. So I think you guys might have know that he can disguise himself pretty well. So I think you guys should catch on. All right, come on, guys, let's get in there. We've got a job to do. If everyone allows it, we'll go in the room and close the door.
You guys can all head in. Absolutely.
And we have 3 lizard folk as guards.
Alrighty. Inside the room, let me describe what you see. Very nicely done. Very nicely done, guys. There were a number of different ways you could gain access. This was by far the most entertaining, and I did not see this one coming. It's amazing. Okay. So. Here we go. Alrighty. So. Inside the area, you can see a number of supplies, crates, a number of lockboxes scattered around the room. It looks like there are basically like workers and travelers might be giving stuff to Bog Luck to keep it locked inside this storeroom. And you remember Bog Luck said before that the sleeping rooms are not locked, and none of them have locks. So you suspect that probably personal items and things like that are stored here. You can see on the table is a ledger. Very meticulously kept ledger that contains a long list of all the various goods that have been stored in this storeroom, except for a section which has just been marked. A large section's been cut open and marked for the order. Okay.
So nothing's detailed?
It's only personal items. So you can see looking through that there is an Ardred Brifew, who has 200 gold pieces locked in here, along with 2 fine swords. You can see that there is another name marked on the ledger called Alerian Keenblade, and it seems he has locked. Alerian Keenblade has locked 1,400 gold pieces worth of gems and jewelry in this storeroom, in this strong room. And it details like second shelf partway down, like located in grey box, pointing to these things. And there's a number of other sort of like minor things, like a couple of coppers and things like that, some personal items. Those are the two that stand out to you, the noble and then the thief.
So look at you guys. Look, we're an official business. As much as I love gold, I don't think this is really for us to. I don't really think this is for us to like worry ourselves with. That we need to focus at the task at hand. They're no funny business, right? Look, I'm assuming that these guys aren't cultists, and they're just sort of like fairly well-to-do people.
You're not sure. It doesn't. There's no like mark of like a dragon's head or a name like cultist. There's no marking to let you know. You're not sure.
Well, regardless, I don't want to steal from these people because I'm on official business from the Harpers and such, and I'm cared at goods, so I'm not going to try and steal anything. But that's up to everyone else. Regardless, I'm going to start searching around the room for any hidden doors or traps. Traps too, I guess. Anything like that.
Yeah, you can absolutely. Do you want to make me an investigation check?
He mentioned a trapdoor.
Mm.
Can I look at the ledger? Oh, yeah, you got it. You go, 7.
I was just going to say I was going to copy the ledger with my my lovely book that.
Yep.
You know, Control C, Control V.
You pull open your arcane ledger, hold it above the book, and gradually the text begins to appear on the page. For those of you who are joining us for the first time tonight or aren't aware, we have a series of custom rules implemented in this game. I made a variant version of the Acquisitions Incorporated source book. Rather than having it as a business, I've turned it into guilds, and I've created all new guild roles and abilities as part of that. So Simon is using his Ledgermane ability.
Nice.
As the Ledgermane of the guild, he has the ability to use his arcane ledger to copy any text that he sees before him.
Yeah, so I'll copy all that, especially all the stuff of the order.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would we like to make any changes to the ledger? I'll ask everyone. I can use my extensive knowledge of calligraphy to make some edits that match up quite well.
That's right. I forgot that you became a master of calligraphy.
Is there any way you can make Glock seem like he's embezzling? Because that would be hilarious.
Oh, well, okay. I can try and give it a go. So, I'll go to the book and flick to the page with the order, and I'll make it look like he's skimming some gold or whatnot off the top of each of the entries.
So you're going to put sort of next to it in brackets, like how much the actual value is, so it looks like he's been overcharging, something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Absolutely. Do you want to make me with advantage, a sleight of hand check as you use your calligraphy knowledge?
Okay. 10 and 12.
You do a pretty decent job. You think you've got a pretty good copy of Bog Luck's handwriting, having never seen his handwriting before.
I'll just be copying the handwriting in the book.
That is Bog Luck's handwriting. You assume. Looking through, he has a very nice cursive script, which is not something you would have expected. Very nice handwriting. His eyes are like little dotted circles. The D's have a nice sort of flowing loop at the end. A very, very elegant, well done cursive. And you think you replicated okay. Like a passing glance, people are going to fall for this. If anyone holds it up and really examines it, though, you suspect it might fall apart under scrutiny. But for just a quick glance and probably a second glance, this looks like it'll hold quite well.
Perfect. Do we want to... is there anything left from the order in the room that we suspect?
So, Alerian's doing an investigation check, so that'll feed into what he's doing. So, Alerian, as you have a bit of a look around, you see a number of crates and chests that contain all the personal goods. It looks like there's a number of footprints and scuff marks where stuff has been moved. You do see, even with that terrible, terrible check...
Yeah, wasn't that great?
But even with that, there is an empty crate that as you go to move it, the crate feels solid and full, but as you push it, it begins to tip back and you see that it is actually hiding a trapdoor underneath it. The crate itself is the trapdoor. and as you push, the DC was 10. The crate moves back, and you see a trapdoor heading below to a narrow tunnel.
Well, what have we got here? Have a look at this, guys.
Yes, this looks like it. He said it goes straight to Castle Ninta. No, Nirita. I can't read my own writing. Nirita.
Near to here.
Near to here. He said it was the site of operations of these cultists.
Can I have a little peer down the hole there? Well, what do I see looking down?
You see a narrow ladder heading down into the darkness below, maybe 10-15 feet, and then at the bottom a narrow tunnel carved into the stone and earth. Heading south.
Ooh, by the way, Owen, when it says for Devil's Sight, it says 120 feet, and I can see in darkness and magical darkness, but it doesn't say like dark vision or anything, I can just see normally. So does that mean I see all colour and all that too? In darkness?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, that's right.
That's cool. Okay, that's just a little tidbit to remember.
So as you see down the ladder, it's not so much the darkness that's blocking your view, it's the fact the ladder ends and then the passageway leads forward, so it's the view itself that is obscured. But you can see to the bottom of the ladder, doesn't look like there's anything there.
Does anyone... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Michael.
No, I was going to say it looks like this is the tunnel that you were talking about. For sure.
Does anyone else... Oh, sorry, I was just going to say, does anyone else want to do anything in this room? Or are we heading down the trapdoor?
We should follow where the money leads, as they say.
I mean,
follow the money.
There's a box of money over there, if that's what you're looking for.
Keen to see where this leads.
Alright, then let's make our way down there, shall we?
I take a sly look at the money.
Yeah.
Her red side kind of just turns and looks at it, and she looks away.
Very proud of you, Mira.
Wiltix, on the other hand, just grabs everything off the shelf and walks from there. We've got to go back for our horses anyway.
Do you do that stealthily?
Well, I don't see a point in us stealing stuff. We have to come back for our cart and things anyway.
Look, Alerian's just going to shake his... he's just going to shake his head and roll his eyes. He is kind of good at the end of it, and he didn't do it, so he doesn't really care too much.
No.
He's not lawfully...
Not taking it yet, but those gems might not be there when we get back.
Alrighty, well, as you guys head down into the tunnel, you can see that it continues forwards, leading down towards the south, this dark, narrow tunnel, clearly more built for lizard folk than the likes of you. So anyone who's over sort of 5.5 feet is having a little bit of trouble having to stoop and crouch underneath.
No.
Wiltix, you're fine. You're having a great old time.
Perfectly sized.
What I'm going to do is, Owen, as everyone's moving ahead of me, I'm going to go at the back and make myself very back, like the rear guard, so no one's looking behind them. I'm going to make myself a 5-foot mountain dwarf.
Nice. Very, very nice. What does your mountain dwarf sound like?
What do you mean exactly?
What does your mountain dwarf sound like?
Oh, his voice.
Yeah, just out of interest.
Oh my god.
Podcast.
Come on then, friends. I don't know, I'm not very good at dwarven accents.
Alright, off we go.
Off we go then, come on then.
Off we go. Right, follow me, but don't follow me, I'm at the back.
I actually have a little persona for him too.
Oh, okay. Nice.
What's his name? So the only reason I can do this as well is because dwarves count as medium. So his name is Fogrim Fohammer.
Fogrim Fohammer. I love it.
He's a mountain dwarf warrior / miner.
That's outstanding. I love that so much. Alrighty, yeah. You guys continue on down this tunnel. As you continue on for about 5-10 minutes, you walk in darkness. Those of you with dark vision and Devil's Sight able to see. Those of you without, struggling in the dim gloom. Mira, I'm assuming some sort of dancing
Fire.
lights. Fire, okay. Just in your hand. And you carry on down the tunnel. It is very dark. It is very cold, and the earth feels like it's pressing in on all sides around you. After about 5 minutes, you find the tunnel emerges, coming up towards the fresh air light at the end, as the twin moons rise high above the land. And you find yourselves coming out through a small area of bushes and trees that have been very well disguised, next to the camp at the very back. As you come out, you can see behind you the roadhouse, maybe 5-10 minutes walk away, and the work camp next door. Just in the distance, this looks like it's very well hidden in this area of bushes and trees. And as you step out and you look back behind, it looks like there's some sort of illusion obscuring it because the sign of the tunnel is gone. There is no entrance visible anymore as you pass through this area of bush. Who has a passive perception of more than 10? I think Telari does. Yeah, okay,
I have 12.
12. Does anyone speak
11.
Draconic?
I do.
Alrighty. You hear in the distance muttering of bestial voices. You're only catching the occasional word. I'll say it in Draconic first, then I'll translate this. What you hear, the occasional word, is swamp, danger, transport, boat, castle, ruins. As the voices sort of just carry through the area.
I'm actually gonna note that down.
Okay. Do you want to just clip it, and then you can just listen back?
Do you have the notes with you there?
I do, yeah. So it was swamp. I'm going to say them slightly out of order because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fine. Swamp.
Danger.
Yep.
Castle ruins. Treasure.
Cool. You say something about a boat as well?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, boats as well. Boats over water.
Cool. As we exited the tunnel, I only really turned to the dwarf just for ease of movement, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
So no one actually really knows there's a dwarf, unless you would have heard some heavy footsteps though, which may have been a little bit jarring. But as we exit the tunnel, I will change. I took a sketch of this guy. If you remember me saying I did, I definitely remember like showing
you
my
took
Wiltix.
a sketch. Yep.
So I have a very good idea of what this guy looks like. I'm actually going to turn into that. As we just exit the tunnel, look, I'll do another stealth check because we'll try and keep up with that. They'll give little clues. That's a 7 though, so not so good this time. Maybe like the muskiness of the tunnel and stuff like that has thrown me off a little bit. Something maybe like smelt down there I didn't like. But as everyone sort of walks in front of me, as I exit the tunnel, I will start to shift and morph into that guy that was the cultist.
The grizzled mercenary. Yeah, fantastic. As you look, you see Alerian now resembling the grizzled mercenary who you've seen before.
Cultist?
The cultist, yeah, who works with the cult.
It's all right, friends. What was his voice again like? Actually, do you remember?
Oh, it had a bit of a voice like this. Yeah, it's just a bit more husky, a bit more.
Bit more.
You know,
like
Brynjolf.
this.
You know Brynjolf from.
Oh no, who's the guy in Skyrim? Not Brynjolf, the other thief in the Thieves Guild. Never mind, but yeah, him.
Okay, so it's a bit like this. He's been smoking too many Winnie Blues.
Yeah, bit few too many durries.
Yeah, a bit too many
Few too many
durries.
durries.
Yeah.
So look at everyone. It's just me. It's just Alerian. Don't worry about it too much. It's not too much of a departure from my other voices that I've been doing. It's very similar. But this should get us some curry favor points with the people up in the castle. I'm hoping. What does everyone say? Because what's everyone thinking? Because I've changed appearances a few times.
Yeah, that's up to you guys. What are you guys thinking?
So we've seen you change, I mean, from what we assume is your normal self to Freddy, to then to... Okay.
The old cultist man.
To a dwarf,
And
then
Bog
to
Luck.
a cultist, then yeah. And Bog Luck as well. Or a close approximation of Bog Luck, shall we say.
Yeah, and I've always been hidden, but you've seen little things here and there that might... Like, you saw the flash of the white hair and stuff.
So the first time when I got the 18 for the... I suppose because you rolled a 17, wasn't it? Something like that.
It was 18.
Oh, yeah,
You
so
just
it's the
did it.
same. So that's right. Okay, cool. Alerian, I think we're going to have to discuss this later, but I would love to know what you actually look like.
I look at you like, it's definitely Alerian. Yeah, half elf. And I give you a wink.
I insight check that.
Yes, you can. Of course you can. That's going to be, yep.
That's fine. I don't mind if
Alerian is not telling the truth. Not the whole truth, anyway.
Alerian, my friend. There's something really interesting about the way that you change.
I'll give him a wink. It's all right, Alerian. This is a conversation for another time. I think right now we've got a bit of a situation on our hand. That speech in the castle.
So you guys can't actually see the castle from here. It looks like the area, the pathway leads into a swamp.
My bad.
A mire of mud and festering, oozing, overflowing water. Yeah. Flies are buzzing around, insects and mozzies, and as the twin moons rise above, they cast a very faint glow upon the standing still water in front of you. Grasping trees, very unpleasant looking area.
Yeah, did you guys pick up that speech before?
Heard something I couldn't make heads or tails of, to be honest with you.
Okay, so none of you know Draconic. Alerian wouldn't know that. Well, all I really heard, the catchphrases were swamp, danger, castle ruins, treasure, boats over water.
You had me at treasure.
I think we're in the right place, but I think there's a swamp ahead and it could potentially be dangerous. So definitely, maybe we can look for some boats to travel over the swamp and get to the castle ruins.
We may have to fight for them if you heard someone.
Depends on who they are. We might be lucky enough, me being in this form.
We can certainly try.
Can I see any boats around?
Looking, it looks like this area is more sort of shallow, standing water. It doesn't look like proper rivers and creeks. You can see, I tell you what, why don't I bring you guys across to a map? How about that?
Yay.
That's good. Why don't I do that?
Well.
Oh, nice.
It's a very muddy swamp. Yeah. Oh, actually, sorry. I'm actually going to use... I've just realised I've got a better... I have a better swamp map. How crazy is that? Seamless. Boom. Welcome to the Lost Archives professional Dungeons and Dragons stream. So yeah, this is what
that
you
was
see.
so seamless.
It's pretty good, right? That was pretty good. Just the swamp just moves across the landscape. But yeah, you can see the sort of very ugly, ill-kempt, festering land that is this swamp.
Maybe we should proceed with a bit of caution.
Sure.
I'm gonna try a stealth roll. See how I go for stealth.
Yeah.
12. So not like super crash hot.
Is anyone else doing any stealth rolls?
Yeah.
Alrighty. You can see that the pathway leads into the swamp. What I can do is, if you'd like me to, it's pretty easy to follow. I will actually draw the pathway as it leads into the swamp. At least a little bit of the distance. These muddy tracks, the clawed digitigrade feet that you identified before Wiltix, as it begins to head deeper into the swamp and actually take into this area of mud and festering quagmire. Yeah, quagmire. Yeah. And that's what you'll see.
Keeping an eye out for any people, cultists, intently around.
Yep, absolutely.
Dancing lights.
Some
The
beautiful
wisp
dancing
style.
lights. Yeah. Alrighty.
Well,
So,
follow
what
the
are you
trail.
guys? Yeah, what are you guys going to do? Did you want to follow the trail? It looks like if you were thinking of heading back and getting your horse, it looks like the horse might have a bit of a tough time traversing this terrain, but not impossible.
What's it going to be like? It's going to be tough for us too, isn't it?
It's not too tough yet, but as you look deeper into the swamp, it looks like it does become more muddy.
I can shape water.
Yes, you can.
I can
Could
shape
be
water.
Hand.
Yes,
Could be handy.
Yes, I can move the flow of water up to 5 feet in any direction, so I can make a path through it. If I go first, I can make a little path through it. Or I could even... Yeah, that'd be... Yeah.
Okay.
Then that sounds like a good plan. Why don't we give it a go then?
Sure. Could you also use it to obscure the footsteps we leave behind?
If I step forward, then it should just flow around us and fill in. I could do it from both sides, that's true. I think it would be better if I was at the front, though. Maybe someone else could obscure the footsteps.
Could certainly try. Just put my tail down on the ground and just sort of swish backwards and forwards. It'll get muddy, but it should work.
It's pretty cool, actually.
Ooh.
I like that. That's really clever. I really like that.
Snake our way through.
Alrighty, fantastic. You guys are heading into the Dead Man's Mira. Mira. The Dead Man's Mira. Fantastic. Let me just really quickly turn on dynamic lighting because I realised that there isn't any, and it absolutely should be on for this page because that's going to make it
See
even
everything.
better. There you go.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's better.
Oof.
That's creepier. Alrighty.
Yes.
And you guys begin heading into the swamp. Feel free to move your characters as you wish.
The trail?
Yeah. Alrighty.
Yeah. Shaping water as I go.
Shaping water as you go.
stealthily. I think I rolled a 15. Yeah.
Yeah. Talari, your hearing is so finely tuned and so focused. You very quickly hear the sounds of shuffling coming from behind some of the trees in the distance. And as you look, you catch sight of a flash of green scales hiding behind a tree, basically just due west of where you are in this position.
I think we're being watched. Seems to be something green. I'm assuming it's a lizard person, perhaps.
Lizard person.
Wiltix, I have an idea. They don't like dogs, right?
Ah, yes. I'll make another death dog. And he can
Fantastic.
Stand at the front.
Let's get Death Dog back in the fray. Where do you put Death Dog? You've got 30 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is right at the end of the pathway here, actually.
Yeah, I'll probably pop him at the end of the path. You said it was west, where the little lizard people might be, so yeah.
Yeah.
Out there.
I was just going to see if I can I shrink... Oh, there we go. I can have Death Dog be a proper size. There we go. As you drop Death Dog down, there is a screeching cry, and pushing out from the trees, literally leaping down from the branches, 2 lizard folk drop to the ground in front. And basically, as they look towards you, one of them holds up... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, it's mostly Alerian who's giving you guys the vision, it looks like. As it looks up, it pulls open a morning star made of wood and spines and these sort of molded leather strips, this very makeshift morning star, while the other one just literally steps forward with its large claws sharpened to points.
You have stepped into territory which you are not allowed in.
Wait, are they talking to the dog or us?
You guys, they've seen you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got my tail muddy for nothing.
I'll step them forward into the light just for the stream. Actually, Alerian, can I put you there just so that they can see them?
Oh, that's the thing. I wanted to actually hide behind the tree.
You can be hidden, but I'll just put you there so that you can see them, and then the podcast can see them as well, because it's and the live stream, because it relies on your vision, because you've got the best vision.
Perfect.
Because it's not super duper dark.
What are you doing here? Enter and we must kill you.
See, I'll let you guys talk, but I want to turn back into. I'm going to try and turn to Bog Luck.
Yeah, you can make me another investigation check just to see if you remember more of what he looks like. Mira, at this point, what are you doing?
Is one of these guys my friend?
A little better.
Nope. You don't recognize. These guys look beefier and much more well armored than the person you spoke to, than the lizard folk you spoke to. One of them is also clearly a female too, I should say. The crests are much more flowing, the colours more vibrant, and there's sort of a hint of bosom.
Stand down. We're with Bog Luck.
None may enter.
Perfect. As she says that, I'm actually going to stroll into scene as Bog Luck. Got a 9, so the tattoos are a bit better now, but
yep.
They're still lacking if they got if someone really tries to have a good look at them.
As you step out, they don't seem to respond or make any movements. I'm going to drop you guys into initiative just for this little bit.
Alright, perfect.
Not an @1, hopefully.
That's better.
It's really good, actually.
For those of you who have watched the Assassin's Creed Valhalla stream, you will recognise this music. This is the intro music.
Oh, nice!
Ooh.
Let me turn it up a little bit. There we go. Alrighty, wow, you guys rolled nice. Talari, you are the first to act. You see these lizard folk raising weapons very aggressively. Their eyes are narrowed to slits. They look very, very ready to attack. They look very much, ready to act. What would you like to do?
Alright. So they don't look like any talking's going to help here, does it?
It's hard to say. They look very, very ready to pounce. Like they've given the warning. You guys have not listened to it. It looks like they are preparing to act on the threat they just gave.
Alright. Just spin up his staff and be like, if we cannot pass peacefully, we will have to do it by force, I'm afraid. I'm just gonna zip up and move up to this, how far is that? 5, 10.
Dog illusion.
Death dog.
Yeah, the death dog. Step around
The
about,
death
and then move into combat range. I'm just gonna take a strike with the staff.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, you step up and you make a
we're
strike.
just going
Absolutely.
for it. Okay, I think that throws diplomacy out the window.
I'm sorry.
No,
like
that's
it.
fine.
No, this is.
Yeah, Wiltix, you've been raring for a fight.
I've been waiting for a fight for about 3 weeks.
So I will be honest. I have put these guys here so that Talari can actually get into combat. full disclosure.
But he's a
because I know
peaceful cat.
he's a peaceful cat. Go ahead, make me a strike, Talari. You're all good to go.
Well, admittedly, it didn't sound like they knew Bog Luck, or they didn't care for Bog Luck.
Yeah. 22 is going to hit. I might switch our music to some battle music. Let's put on.
And I might drop a key point into Flurry of Blows.
Absolutely. So yeah, roll me damage first for the quarterstaff. Let's see how much damage you do.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
9 hit
Good
points.
sauce.
Yeah.
Alright, so he swings out with a quarterstaff and then follows up with a spinning kick with his claws out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
wow. I think that might hit.
We'll see.
Yeah. Be a 1 key point on Flurry of Blows done. So yeah, so he spins with a quarterstaff and then follows through with a kick that comes across and scratches him across the face.
Nice.
Can do ready again.
Alrighty, anything else on your turn?
I might shift. I'll stick there for a bit.
Alrighty. Next up is Alerian. You see as your friend Talari rushes forward, swings out the quarterstaff.
Ow, I don't think my character...
Oh, Wiltix.
I was about to say, I think Wiltix is 21, so he's first before me.
Yeah. I wonder why you didn't...
Which is cool, though. Like, keep saying, like, my friend rushes forward and smacks him.
Talari, what was your... You were 21 as well. Yeah, okay, cool. There we go. There we go. There you go, Wiltix.
So Wiltix is going to run forward with his little legs and go he actually moves 10, 15, 20, 25 and obviously at this point I can move Death Dog to the side, but
oh look, you can I'd say Death Dog could just be disappeared at this point. Like he just gets as you concentrate on other things, he disappears.
Perfect, and as I get to the end of there, so I'll give you sprinting, and I will turn into my wolf as my bonus action.
Okay, so would you like to describe, so Talari hasn't seen what you look like when this happens, would you like to describe what this looks like? And oh yeah!
Yeah, I was going to say,
Alerian hasn't either.
He's just he's seen him do his like blood magic-y sort of stuff.
That's why
I've lost your camera, Jared, just a heads up.
Huh?
I've lost your camera, just a heads up.
Okay, I'll have a look.
That's why last week when you were talking about going up to the front line and battling, I'm trying not to turn into the wolf when I'm in front of cultists, is the idea. But anyway. So I'm going to run up and try and, or howl, to try and intimidate the two lizard folk that are in front of me.
Nice.
Because they're scared of dogs. Hopefully they're also scared of wolves.
So what do you look like when you transform? Can you describe it a little bit for us, for Talari?
So
and for Alerian?
Yeah, so I've gone from being about 3'6", 3'7", to gaining a couple of inches in height. So I'm a bit of a 4.5 feet. Can't remember what we decided that I could be with my extra height. But he's shot up in height a little bit. Got the pointy ears. The mouth and nose start to elongate a little bit, so you get that kind of the pointed face and the yellow eyes, as well as some, I want to say like a dark grey hair starts to form on my body as well. So hands become a bit stronger and claw-like, and
absolutely.
Nice.
Michael, could I also get you to just quickly reset your camera as well when you get a chance?
Oh yes, sure.
No worries. So you see Wiltix takes on this very wolf-like appearance. He is now Wolftix. And would you like to make me an intimidation check?
I would.
That's
minus
perfect,
1 was always nice, but 15.
15. Let me roll. Okay, so as you sort of step forward and transform, all eyes of these two lizard folk turn and focus on you, Wiltix. Strong prey.
Okay, so because they haven't run away, I'm going to... I would like to hold my action till they're in range for me to attack them with my my claws. Now, with that, do I only get the one shot to hit them, or do I get two, because I get to attack twice with my claws, just out of interest?
If you have multi-attack, then you can attack twice. Let me quickly pull open. Yeah, if you've got multi-attack, then you can attack twice. Absolutely.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, because it'll just be 2 shot with my claws as soon as one comes within range.
Yeah. If you've got 2 attacks, then you have 2 attacks in whatever form that you take.
Perfect.
Alrighty, that's Wiltix's turn. Alerian.
Okay, so he's done all that. I have my shield equipped. Don't have my sword out. I'm going to hang back for now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's only 2 of them that we noticed so far, right?
Yep.
Okay. Look, I'm just going to... See this guy right there?
Yeah.
Let's do a cheeky hex on him.
Okay. Let me add some markers to him. Let's use the chains. So your hex looks like chains sort of reaching up and wrapping around from the ground. As you reach up and pull on him, what ability are you trying to give disadvantage on?
Let's go with strength, just in case he grapples or anything like that.
Yeah, so the chains sort of wrap around his muscles, and as they do, it seems to drain some of his life force. His muscles seem to wither a little bit, and he looks sickly in the light of these sort of eldritch purple chains rising up from the land. What is this? What magic?
It'll also be spectral green, sorry.
Spectral green, yeah, nice.
Yep.
These ghostly ectoplasmic green chains.
Perfect.
Cool.
And I reckon, so I've sort of done that. I've just sort of clicked my fingers, and these chains have sort of erupted from the ground, sort of grabbed him, sort of pulling him down a little bit, but then they like sort of just latch on, and they sort of disappear. Because like obviously it's not like a restraining or anything like that.
No, they've just sort of like risen from the ground and wrapped around him. They're still on him, but not attaching him to anything.
Yeah. And then
as he tries to sort of brush them off, his hands just go through them.
Yeah. And then I'm going to sort of do some movements with my hands as like a swirling orb of like spectral energy sort of like starts sort of forming in my hand. And then I'm going to send it at him and then just Eldritch Blast him.
Eldritch Blast! Go ahead and make me
21 hit?
21's going to hit just.
So that's 6 force damage. 6
force damage, yep.
And then 1 necrotic. So not the best rolls, but
and 1
that
necrotic.
will do.
Got it.
So yeah, because we're not level 5 yet, so no 2 or anything like that yet. Cool. So that's my bonus and action done. So I'll pass it over to Mira.
Mira.
Mira has been controlling the water this whole time.
Yeah.
She'll just clench her fist and then just reach down into the water, and you see a streak of ice just extend from her to this boy.
Okay.
And she will cast Ray of Frost.
Ooh, very nice.
Nice.
I like.
19 to hit. Oh, that's a 1 point of cold damage.
1 point of cold damage.
But his movement's reduced by 10 feet.
Movement's reduced by 10 feet. I'll make a note of that. Anything else in your turn, Mira?
Nope. I might move backwards. Yep.
Alrighty. The lizard folk. It's just named one of them, but it is the lizard folk itself. Alrighty. The one that had its speed reduced by 10 feet and was shot at by Alerian is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and rush up towards Alerian. Actually, no, he's only got 30 feet. No. He can only get to 20 feet, so he can't get to you, Alerian. In that case...
I tried to intimidate him, so maybe...
Yeah, he doesn't want to really go for you because you're a bit scary. You intimidated him. You intimidated him. He doesn't really want to get too close to you. In that case... He will actually go for Talari. So he was back here. He's going to go 5, 10, 15 and go towards Talari. Talari, he's going to make 2 claw attacks with you. 1 claw and 1 bite attack. So I'll do both of them and I'll let you know what they are. So the claws, 8 to hit and 9 to hit, both just miss completely as he tries to attack at you. He is unable to pierce through. He is then going to use his spiked shield. He pulls out from his back a turtle shield that has been fitted with spikes, and he is going to try and shove you with it as an extra attack. No, that's a natural 1. Oh my god.
Oof.
I need a fun coin. As he shoves at you, the spiked shield just completely, you are able to dodge over the top of it, nimbly moving around the spikes. Next up is the lizard folk. Here, he is going to... I'm going to roll to see who he goes for, because he doesn't really want to go for Wiltix, because Wiltix is scary. Oh, he's going to rush at Mira. Okay, so he's going to sort of push past his friend. Oh no, he doesn't want to go there. No, he's going to... Okay, no, he won't go for Mira. He'll go for Alerian. Oh, but that's going to leave him... Nope, he goes for Talari. Ignore me. He goes for Talari. He is going to make an attack with his Morning Star. And then he's going to try and bite you as well, Talari. 14 doesn't hit, I imagine. But a 17 with the bite.
Just hits.
just hits 4 piercing damage as he bites into you and begins tearing away at your flesh. Alrighty. Ouch, yeah.
You mean,
owie.
don't you mean me ouch?
Ouch.
Wow.
Love it.
You're not going to love this, Mira. Emerging from the darkness. 5, 10, 15 is going to move up towards both of you. Yep, he is going to make 1 attack against you, Mira, with his claws, and 1 attack against Alerian with his bite. Mira, does an 11 hit you? I don't think an 11 hits you, does it, Mira? Oh, I can't hear you, sorry, Mira, but that's okay. No, there you go, you're back. Alerian, does a 16 hit you?
No.
No, it does not. Then that is his turn. Talari, you have 2 of these lizards sort of rushing at you with weapons and shields, trying to beat you down and attack you.
After a careful look at the rules, I realized I missed out a couple of attacks, so that's fine. But what's happened, this is because he's been bitten now, so he's mad.
Yeah.
He's pretty mad.
Yep.
So what he's going to do is he's going to flick out 2 really quick with the staff on the first one that's been hexed.
11.
2 attacks.
Not quite enough. 18 is though. 5 damage.
Sure.
And I'm guessing you are flurrying or blowing.
I am flurrying and blowing. So then it'll be... I'll make it on the same dude.
Nice.
So flick 2 and then... I'll follow up with these ones. Just a second, I'll explain.
Oh, both of those hit. Yeah. 21 and 21.
Excellent.
9 and 10. Wow.
Right, so
he does not like that.
Then comes back with the second half of the quarterstaff. So first one misses, the second one clocks him, and then he just kind of beds the staff in the slushy ground behind him, and then just reaches out and rakes both claws across
the face. Nice. He does not like that. Talari, as you whip these claws across his face, he sort of recoils, this hissing, grating noise, forked tongue flickering, tasting the blood as it drains down his scales. He looks at you with anger.
Don't bite the cat bites back.
Alrighty. Anything else on your turn, Talari? Then it's time.
No, that's all. That's all I got.
Then it's time for Wiltix.
Gosh.
I am still working on your wolf artwork. I will have it ready, I promise.
No, all good. So, first thing you're going to do is Wiltix is going to run his claws down one of his arms and raise his hand and squeeze really tight and have some blood dripping down and...
Ooh, blood curse.
Yeah, threaten the good old lizards that their blood will be covering the swamp tonight. So,
Amazing.
I take
4
4
damage.
damage. Then I'm going to go straight up to this guy close to me with the 5 feet there, and I'm going to have a slash at him. So, that's an 18.
18 hits. Wow, you guys are rolling really well tonight.
Yeah, we're doing really good.
I've been rolling trash. 8,
8 slashing damage plus... How much does my...
it's thunder damage, isn't it? Oh no, it's lightning damage.
It's lightning damage.
Yeah.
That's right. And...
As you watch as the blood coalesces...
Wow.
Nice. As the blood coalesces down your arm, it begins to take on this flickering lightning approach. These sparks crackling across your fingers, and as you rake your claws across him, it's almost like an electric bolt, this sort of thunderclap as you strike in. He recoils, his belly slashed open, blood and guts pouring onto the earth, but he is not dead. He is so close though.
Oh, well, means that I just get to have another go at him. So
come straight back in, yeah.
Another 18.
18 hits.
So that is 9 damage with another 3 lightning.
Wiltix, how would you like to do this?
I'd like to think that he might have turned to his friend for help, and as he would have, I would have tried to... Because they're not much taller than me, you said, is that correct?
They're not that much taller than you, although I've just realised actually as a reaction the scale shield can reduce an attack by half. He will do that for that last attack just to prevent his friend dying. So he is so close to death, but he is not quite dead. I've just seen that they can reduce the damage. So yeah, instead of
his friend's helping him, is that correct?
So what happens is, as you cut across what you think is a killing blow, the lizard behind him pushes forwards with this spiked shield, which just gets in the way of parts of your claws. Your claws still rake across this lizard's form, but the force behind them is pushed back by this shield, and the killing blow is averted.
I was hoping that he'd turn to his friend. I was going to rake across the back of his head through his eyes to...
oh, nice.
Anyway, cool.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, it gets dark when he's this way, so...
Nice.
Wiltix, as you sort of start committing to the bloodlust, you begin to feel that presence in your mind. And as your eyes take on that woven appearance, the voice, the very familiar voice in your ears...
Yes, Wiltix, very good, very, very good. But you can do more than this, much more.
Yes, Wiltix, now kill him.
Yes, Wiltix, now kill him. Rake your claws through the back of his head into his eyes. I love democracy.
Yeah, you hear this.
Yes, Wiltix, good. But you can do more.
Alerian.
Alright, so I'm gonna look at this guy.
Yep.
I'm gonna use my free action to go, who am I? I'm Bog Luck. This is how much I give a shit about you, mate. And I'm gonna fling an Eldritch Blast to this guy over here still.
Okay, nice.
Because I'm gonna look at him though in the eyes while I'm doing it, like, I don't give a sod about you, mate.
Nice. Let's see it.
So I'm basically trying to kill this guy while infuriating this guy, so he doesn't attack Mira but me.
I like it.
11. I don't know if that will hit the...
Not quite enough, I'm sorry.
Okay, no, that's
As
fine.
it goes forward, he just holds his shield up and the Eldritch Blast is deflected.
I'll still look at this guy though and like, I don't give a rat's ass about you.
Okay.
He's hurt. He's very hurt.
He doesn't even attack me, he just walks off and cries. He's like, no one's ever loved me.
No one's ever loved me. Anything else in Alerian?
Yeah, I'm not going to use my bonus actions. My Bardic Inspiration only has one there, so I might save that for a bit later because we didn't have a long rest. So I'll pass it.
Mira.
Can I try something cheeky?
Always. You know how much I love cheeky things.
With my favourite cantrip.
Shape water.
Yeah.
Yes. What would you like to do?
I'd like to draw all the water so that it's under his, like 5 foot under his feet. So I'm not attacking, I'm not like shaping him, it's just under his feet so that it forms like a sort of quicksand and he kind of sinks into it. And then I'll try and run away.
Okay, you can absolutely do that. So as you create this water and shape this water around, you pull it into the bog and you actually sort of mix it around so that it swirls, creating a bit of a quicksand underneath him. As you run away, Mira, he is still going to get an attack of opportunity.
It's really cool that you did that, but disengage would have been more beneficial.
He's going to use his claws.
But still, the idea of it sounds awesome.
Oh, Mira, does a 23 hit you? That's going to be 9 slashing damage as he just rakes across your back, carving through your cloak, cutting into your scales as you go to run away.
I was born in a swamp, this is nothing,
he says as you run away.
Yeah, but you're never going to get that out of your clothes.
Brave Mira. He's mostly naked, actually. Anything else on your turn, Mira?
That is my action, and I ran away, and I'll stay here. I'll look around for any more.
Make me a perception check. I'm happy to have that as a free
Probably
action.
with disadvantage, because I can't see in the dark.
I'm happy for you to just do it as a... No, I'm happy for you to do it as an action. As a just normal. 15. Yep, you don't see any other lizard folk around as far as you can tell. Lizard folk. Alrighty. This one here who Wiltix almost killed, he is going to lash out at Wiltix in a desperate attempt not to die. Let's roll those. Make them... Oh, he's actually going to use... Rend the Field. The Render makes a claw attack against each creature of its choice within 10 feet. A creature hit by this attack must succeed on DC 13 strength save or be knocked prone. So let me roll those strength saves. So that's 5, 10. Mira's just out of range. So it's Talari and Wiltix who are going to take this. Wiltix, does an 18 hit you?
I have an article class of 18, so yes.
Just. And Talari, does a 16 hit you?
No.
Alrighty, so Talari, you don't take this. Wiltix, you take 13 slashing damage, and I need you to make me a strength save, DC 13, otherwise you're going to be knocked prone.
Is it slashing damage that I have?
You are resistant to some type of damage. I believe slashing is one of the ones you're resistant to from memory.
There we go, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So I take
So you take half damage. Yep.
So, 6,
so you only take
right?
6.
6 damage, okay, cool. And what was the next thing you wanted me to do?
DC 13 strength saving throw. So roll a strength saving throw. 13's your pass.
Good at these.
Are you? 11.
No.
Wiltix, you are knocked to the ground on your back as you are basically knocked prone by this flurry of claws as the lizard just reaches back and starts swiping furiously. Alrighty, I'm going to roll to see if this lizard's going to take advantage of that. He is. Talari, you're going to get an attack of opportunity as this lizard moves up to here.
Yep. Can I make that a stunning strike?
You can attempt to, absolutely. I'll leave him there then, just as he goes to move.
Key point, and that is a... Sorry. So I got to actually make the attack first, don't I?
Yep. Yeah, because if you... 25 hits, so yeah.
Sweet. So
make a Constitution save as a stunning strike.
Yep, let me just check what my DC is. Sorry, new monk who dis.
I rolled a 13.
The DC is 14.
Okay, he fails. So the stunning strike, he is not able to move to that position. He stays exactly where he is.
Oh, yay.
Cool. And he is stunned for that turn, correct?
Yes, indeed.
That's all he can do. The one with Alerian is going to attack Alerian.
What a big surprise.
I know. Alerian, does a 19 hit you?
Normally, yes.
But you're going to shield it?
I'm going to shield it.
Alrighty. Which means that the next one, which is an 18, doesn't hit you either, correct?
No. The 23 armor class now.
As this lizard folk begins to render down with its claws, you desperately fling up your hands and conjure this green spectral shield, blocking the attacks, its claws raking against this magical force, but unable to penetrate to attack you. That's the lizards. We're back at the top with Talari, having paralyzed this lizard with your stunning strike.
So it was two claws right up under the ribs. Held him there. So, seeing his Wiltix on the ground, could I pull him up at all?
You could attempt to help him up. Yeah, I'd say as an action you could attempt to lift him up.
I just noticed on my thing I didn't see before. Apparently, I think I have advantage on strength saving throws.
Would you like to roll it again then?
I would like to roll it again. I don't know if I'll do much better, but it's at least I can give it a go. Oh, why did that not roll in? Yeah.
What'd you get? 13's the DC, so if you rolled over 13...
I'm pressing. It's not going into... Thingo.
The little B button. I know that it likes to roll.
That's a 5 anyway, there we go.
Oh no, alright, you're still prone.
Just saying though, I will give it a tidbit. Wiltix can just use half his movement to stand up next turn.
It's not that hard.
Maybe just doing more damage wouldn't be too big a deal.
I'm not planning on running anywhere, so...
Sure. All right. Yeah. I'll do that then. I will leave the. I'll leave the bloody dude.
Yeah.
Because, when Larry learned to fight, his grandmother taught him how to fight. She taught him at certain rights. So he'll give Wiltix the right of death. Yes, the right of death on that one. So he's going to flick to this guy and unleash.
Absolutely.
Unleash.
So what does he get when they're stunned, Owen?
I believe you have... It's just that they can't react, correct? Let me double check.
Yeah, or is it?
I think it's the same as if they... when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack... stunning strike. Oh my god. Here we go. When you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 key point to attempt to do a stunning strike. It is stunned, so if it has the stunned condition, It is incapacitated, it can't move, can't speak, and can speak only falteringly. It automatically fails strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
There we go. Alright, cool. This is going to be devastating. Alright, so that's the first strike.
19 hits.
Okay. This will be the second.
25 hits.
Oh, shit. And then I'm going to do another key point and do Flurry of Blows.
Nice. Do some Flurry of Blows.
Flurry of Blows.
13 does not hit.
Right. Second.
And 11 does not hit, so it's just the 2 quarterstaff damages.
Okay. Alright, so he's still incensed and he sweeps the leg.
Sweeps the leg. Yep.
Tries to clock him and try to break his
I see.
knee
Someone's
and then
been watching
through.
Dragon Prince.
Oh yeah. And then follow through and try and run the tip of the quarterstaff up under his chin.
Yep.
And then he tried to follow through with a couple of 4 slashes but missed.
So roll me some damage for those quarterstaff hits.
Yeah,
Let's see them.
Jesus, sorry.
That's okay. No. If you just click on quarterstaff and roll 20, it'll do the damage for you.
Yeah.
5 and 5. Nice. Easy peasy.
Coolio.
Alrighty. Talari, anything else on your turn? Alrighty. In that
No,
case,
sorry. Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
In that
no,
case,
I'm good.
Wiltix it is.
Well, first thing I'll do is I'll stand up. So
Yep, you half your movement, you're standing.
perfect, and growl at the guy in front of me, and slash at him.
Let's see it.
Come on, you bastard! Roll in actual.
13 is not
13?
enough to hit.
No.
Not quite enough.
It's a
As you
shame.
claw at his form. You've got another claw attack.
Oh no, just because there was a 20 in my actual D&D
Oh.
Beyond.
19 hits though. Would you like to roll me some damage?
I would.
This is going to be good.
That's
How would you
8
like to do
slashing.
this? Yep.
As I said before, he turned around to look at his friend. I'm sure if he
Yep.
goes to look again, I'll just grab his head.
Yeah. So he turns back expecting the shield to come in and defend him. But his friend is stunned and cannot bring the shield in.
Oh my god, that's
And
a good
so,
point.
yeah, he can't do it. He can't reduce the damage. So as he turns around waiting for his friend to come and help him with this shield block, your claws just push through the back of his head and push out through the front of his face. And he drops to the floor, unmoving. Brutal. Wow. Wiltix, anything else with your turn? Do you want to move up, or are you happy where you are?
Look, I don't think there's really an advantage or disadvantage of me moving up, so I might just stay where I am for the moment.
Cool. Alerian,
Okay.
you're engaged with this lizard folk. When's the wedding? Okay.
I think like a summer wedding would be nice.
Yeah. In a swamp.
In a swamp.
Yep.
Look at the shotgun.
Be like a bit of a Louisiana
I
wedding.
see after that pun I have just lost 23 followers. That as is fair.
Alright, so
as is their right.
Worth it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my free action to interact with my sword and pull it out of the scabbard.
Nice.
I'm gonna move the hex over this guy.
Mhm.
Because now he's dead, I can use a bonus action to hex this guy.
Yeah, I'll move it across. And do you get some health back for him dying?
No, that's Hexblade's curse.
Oh, Hexblade's Curse. Sorry, sorry. I thought you said Hexblade's Curse, but you did say Hex.
Nah,
You
Hex.
are correct.
Alright, so now I'll look at him. Alright, and I like crack my neck. Alright, I guess I'll deal with you now, mate. Because I'm still Bog Luck.
Yep, you are still Bog Luck.
So yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, I put out my longsword. I'm going to do a longsword attack, but it's gonna be a booming blade.
Fantastic. Do it. Let's see it.
So I take it 23 hits.
Oh, 23 hits. 6 damage. Yep.
So that's 6 slashing and then 3 necrotic.
3 necrotic. And he can't move away from you without taking thunder damage.
That's it.
Mira. Unless there's
everything.
anything else you'd like to do in your turn.
That's all done.
Mira.
Jeez. Which one looks more hurt?
Oh, they're all pretty similar, actually. Do you know what? They're on the exact same health. They're both exactly the same. They look equally hurt.
They look equally hurt, do they?
Yeah. So if you twin something, could be a good finisher.
Yeah, look, I've definitely used all my sorcery points already.
You've got spell slots you can turn back into sorcery points, right?
Actually, I do have one, which I think I will do.
Okay.
Yes. So, just so people know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
You can do a bonus action to convert a sorcery point, to convert a spell into a sorcery point as a bonus action, and then I will use twinned spell to target both creatures with a firebolt.
Okay, let's see it.
Rip.
Ripperoonie. Let's do it. I'm ready.
R.I.P. in pieces.
20!
And 10 fire damage.
10 fire damage. Oh my god.
That's nice.
18 for the
Mira.
other one. Yeah.
Mira. I was going to just do it for both, but yeah, no, you're right. You should do it as that. So how would you like to do this for the one nearest to Alerian?
To Alerian?
How would you like to do this?
She just runs off. She looks back at Alerian and says, "I wasn't abandoning you." And she just kind of side points, finger gun with her red side, and just straight down the line. Shoots past Alerian.
And as the flames engulf this lizard folk stuck in the mud, there's this brief moment as steam from his blood, as it vaporizes, sort of pushes out of his mouth, giving this, and then he just drops, burning slowly. The swamp gas is providing a blue tinge to the flame. Anything else in your turn, Mira?
Guy gets 4 points.
Yeah, awesome. Alrighty, the lizard folk. This one is going to attempt to run. He's going to disengage. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. He's going to try and get out of there as quickly as he can. He's a pragmatist. He doesn't see any way of actually getting out of this alive. He's going to attempt to run. Talari.
You cannot run from me. I'm going to chase him down. And I'm just going to run. I'm going to pounce. I'm not even going to bother with the staff. I'm just going to go in 2 claws.
Oh my god. Yep. Make me those attack rolls. Let's see them. I'm ready. As Talari leaps forwards, claws extended, closing the gap between him and the lizard folk quickly. One strike with the claws misses, the lizard folk dodging underneath, but the second, the 21, cuts across its back. Oh, Talari, how would you like to do this?
So if it misses, that's fine, because the second one comes down, and similarly inspired by the bloodbath that is Wiltix, he's going to go in front of the face and catch him underneath the jaw, just rake up and cut him up jugular right into the bottom of the jaw, and
oh boy, well that's what you guys see. And with that we are out of initiative, and I think that's a pretty good place to finish up for tonight, with that horrifying image to send people to bed. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Thank you so much, Michael, for coming in and being a guest character at such last minute notice. If you're happy to come on next Tuesday, I think we can definitely keep Talari around. Would you like to join us next week as well?
Sure.
I will create some artwork on the weekends as quickly as I can for Talari as a tabaxi. I might not do the full profile. I might just do enough for the token and then the portrait on the overlay, and then later on down the track we can get a really full one of Talari going. But I think I'll make my life easy, and we'll make it quite simple. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone, and thank you so much for the NMSS crew jumping in for that raid earlier. That was loads of fun. Thank you, everybody who's been listening to us and supporting us on the podcast and on YouTube and on the Twitch live stream. Remember to go and check out Tell Me About Your D&D Character on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or on SoundCloud directly. You can Google that. you should definitely be able to track it down. Otherwise, links will be in the description, so you can see them in the description below. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. That's everything from me. Anything from you guys before we say goodnight?
Stay safe. Wear a mask.
Stay safe and wear a mask. Jared and I will be jumping back in for some more Phasmo streams super soon. We might have some of our friends, 100%. Dave and Sonia might be coming in. Matt as well is also one of our Phasmo friends. I can see you guys popping up in the chat if you're keen for some Phasmo. We're always keen to play with you guys.
Let's do it.
But yeah, that's it from me. Good night, everybody. Have a lovely evening, and we'll see you all for the next stream super soon. Farewell.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See you later.
Farewell.